Hello, everybody. Thank you. Hi, Hyrax Swinson. Thanks for joining. Where are you scoping from? And tell me your first name. I am Lakeisha. I am an online blogger and online talk radio show host of Share My World Show. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Thanks to those people that are joining in from the link on Twitter. I can't see you, but I appreciate you for joining in. Thank you so much. And if you do have the option, on Twitter to open it in the app, please do it because I get to see you. I get to connect with you. You get to connect with me through comments and through the hearts. If on the replay as well, you can share it with your followers. Android devices, swipe up. Thank you for joining, babe. On Apple devices, swipe to the right. Hey, Dana Jordan. Thanks for joining. Thanks for inviting followers, babe, too. So I just wanted to talk a little bit tonight more about my faith weight loss journey. So thank you. Hey, One Purpose Mind, Love Triber. Hey, Jennifer, Bina, and some other people joined in. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Lakeisha Riddick here again, talking about my life and my faith weight loss journey. I restarted it on April 20th this year. Hey, Tara, thanks for joining. 280 pounds, and today is day 130. So I talk about my life, and the reason why I talk about it is it's a way for me to encourage myself, but also to encourage others, but to have something, hey, Love Triber, thanks for joining, and a way to have a reminder as well. I archive all of the Periscopes on my YouTube channel, Share My World Show. Hey, I love me, thanks for joining. So you can always go there, and you can also follow me on all social media for Share My World Show. So today was a little interesting. I get up and I tell people, and like, hey, Katrina, how you doing? Thanks for joining back in. Hey, Dana. And I tell people that the key things that I do in the morning or before I get out of the bed. Hey, Soul Group, thanks for joining. And before I even touch my phone or do anything else, I do declarations. I have some personalized scriptures that I say, and then I added a video now to my little morning routine. It's a little motivational video about dreams and stuff like that. And then during the day, I take some time to blog, and you can check out that blog, Share My World Show. Well, today as I was doing it, I always blog, and then I'm tracking my food now, right? Anybody else out there on a weight loss journey where they're tracking their food? That's been, a little interesting for me because I didn't want to do it, but now I'm doing it. So you get to actually see, and yes, right? You get to actually see, and thank you, Robin. Thanks, and yes, Dana, you get to actually see. Good night. Yes, okay, we have a good one. Check out the replay if you'd like, Soul Group. And you get to see it in black and white, what the calories are, what the nutrition content is, and if you're meeting your goals, right? Because you had to determine what your daily nutrition goals are going to be anyway, and then you kind of make choices based on that. So you can go check out my blog, Share My World Show, and you can see I post the previous day's food journal entry, right? So it could be a complete entry. So if you followed me yesterday, you know that I was talking about don't take the bait. I wanted to give you an update on that in terms of how that actually played out on day 130. I went out with a girlfriend, and I had research in advance. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate it so much. And I was able to research the restaurant. Here, look at me. I thought I was smart. I researched the restaurant that we were going to, try to find the healthiest choices that I wanted. I mean, okay, I'll tell you this. I don't like to eat salad when I go out like that because I want to eat. So, and I didn't want to pay for a salad. I wanted to eat. So I thought, okay, I'll get me a sandwich they had, and I don't know if I was going to get fries or maybe a salad with it, a side salad. I may do a side salad, but actually get a salad, no, sorry, that's not me. How about I get to the place, we hang out, we laugh, and now mind you, my last meal was at 3 o'clock. Hold that thought, okay? Hold that thought. My last meal was at 3 o'clock, and it was just a sandwich, right? You can relate, Dana. Yes. So by the time I got there, it may have been around 7. And then we stayed there for a while, and we didn't leave until almost 8:45 because they didn't want to eat anything there. So I was starving, okay? I was starving. I was hungry. I wanted to eat. We went to another place. It was a pizza spot. And I was like, okay, I've been to this place before. I'll get just a regular pizza margarita. That's just tomato, basil, and like some tomato sauce, right? Man, I was so hungry. I ate the whole thing. It was a small pizza, but I ate it, right? And then today, as I'm, going over the numbers and everything, and I'm thinking, man, that's not good. That's messed up. But the whole reason why I'm telling you this is that even on day 130, I still have to work on reprogramming my mind, okay? This faith weight loss journey, that's why I call it faith. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not where, I thought I would be further along on day 130 than obviously I was on day one. And I am farther along in certain things. Like, okay, like today I did a workout. I was able to do 2 rounds of it that I know I would have never been able to do before. I'm actually tracking my food. That's progress. There are things that I've progressed in, but this mental thing, this is a big thing here. So I'm encouraging you guys to not, take that part of the journey lightly. Because if you dismiss your mental, you dismiss your emotional, you dismiss your spiritual aspect of this journey, you're gonna, fall back. So I'm saying, yes, change your mind, change your life. Yes, Katrina. So today, after I did that, and then guess what else? Okay, I'm in different, weight loss groups and stuff like that, and they have before and after. Thanks, babe, for joining back in. They have before and after pictures and stuff, and I told you, I said it earlier this week, be your own competition. But again, that's a renewing of my mind thing, because I am my own worst critic. I know that I'm very hard on myself. I mean, I guess it's just from my background, having a math and science, computer science background where, I would just check off things, it's done, gone to the next. That's me being a problem solver, but that's not life. Thanks, Katrina, for sharing it. I appreciate it. So today, when I was confronted with all of that, I started feeling down. Then I said, you know what? I don't even want to do a scope tonight. What am I going to say? I don't have anything to say. Then I said, God, give me something to say, because I want to be transparent, but at the same time, I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer. I want to be able to, thanks for the hearts, I want to be able to show that I'm overcoming the ING. I'm still a work in progress, but I'm not going to give up. So by the time I finished doing the blog, by the time I came and actually did this, scope, I'm feeling encouraged. I tuned into your scope, but I'm not able to stay. So have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please go check out the replay soul group. I thank you and so much appreciate you joining in though. But check out the replay if you can. So again, I had wanted to say thank you, because this is giving me life, giving me reason to be like, you know what? Okay, reminding me of why I'm doing this in the first place. I'm not doing this just because I want to, meaning like, this is my little... Oh, thanks for sending me some hearts before you go, soul group. I appreciate it. This is my instructions from God about what he wants to do. So I have to look at the bigger picture. So that's for you as well. You have to look at the bigger picture. Yes, a day 130 is like, yes, you look at other people, you see, wow, they had this much transformation, and that you felt that you should be farther along. But God has greater, works and plans for you than you could ever think of or imagine. And I just have to hold on to that. So that was my hope for today. I have to say, God, Jeremiah 29:11, that you have plans for me, plans for my good, plans to give me a hope in a future, plans to prosper me. Hey, Fruji Fashionista, thank you for joining. Lakeisha Riddick, blogger and online talk radio show host with Share My World Show. Thank you for joining. So anything that I want you to take away from this is that no matter where you are on your journey, you are still being transformed. You're still being changed. As long as you're alive, there's always something that God can do and to perfect within you, particularly within your mind as we're here on earth. So just take that away with you. This is what day 130, the God is stirring the point. Jeremiah 29:11 is your favorite scripture, Katrina. It is, because you have to go back to something. If I didn't go back to that today, I would start to feel like, you know what, I'm just going to not do it. Now, I mean, this is day 130. You're on the same journey. You had gastric sleeve surgery, but no means is it a quick fix. No, it's not stirring the pot. Yes, I knew that's what you meant. And Dana, no, it's not a quick fix. Anybody knows that, and maybe you could even comment as well, that if a person has any kind of weight loss surgery, yes, the body may have changed, but your mindset still has to change. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, I'm changing. You have to make different choices regarding your food, regarding your exercise. So the surgery, that, yes, it was a means, a method, right? And everybody has different methods, right? But there still has to be work that has to be done. And a lot of this process is mental. You know, people talk about it's 80% food and 20% exercise. Man, I'd like to say it's like 90% mental. And then do like 5%, exercise, and 5%, food or something like that. Because this has been my greatest battle. If you follow Joyce Meyer, she talks about battlefield of the mind. This is what it is. It's my mind telling me no, right? Okay, I'm not gonna do a R. Kelly thing. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. But it is like that. You feel like that. My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Like, I want to eat this. I want to do that. I don't want to exercise. I don't feel like doing it. I want to give up or whatever. And it's like, Lord, help me in my mind. I tell you, Katrina, it's just funny. I mean, I could go all day with the song lyrics being appropriate for anything. But again, I wanted to stop in tonight and know that, God is pleased. That's ultimately, what I'm doing here. I'm pleasing God, and He is guiding me day by day and step by step. And that's thank you so much for the hearts. And that's what the journey is. So wherever you're at on your journey, take it like that, to know that step by step, day by day, and that as long as you're being obedient to God and that you're allowing Him to change you, that you will actually reach the goals that God has for you in His timing and how He wants it to occur in your life. So just keep pushing, keep moving forward, and just know it. And again, as I tell you, as you follow me, see, think about this. You're following me as I'm going through. This is why when I post my pictures, I say before and during. It's not an after yet. And even when I actually reach the goal weight that I am, that's really not going to be after. That may be an after in the physical, but I'm still being transformed and perfected, even as I go beyond that. So that's another, takeaway for you as well. Thank you so much for the hearts, is that this process is for me, and it's not just about the way. Hey, Chloe Soccer, thanks for joining in. I'm Lakeisha Riddick, and I'm going to be wrapping up in a few moments. So if you like, please go back and check out the replay. Thanks, my Success TS. Thank you for joining. You could check out the replay from the beginning and see kind of what I was sharing about what day 130 on this journey looks like. But what I was saying is that as you guys are following me, you're getting it raw. You're getting it real deal in terms of this is what's going on. This is not like me after the fact that I'm sitting there talking from this lofty high, place of, oh, I've lost all the weight and I'm so, I'm such in a better place now. No, I'm telling you as I'm going through it, because guess what? This is the trenches. Sometimes, not all people, they forget what they've gone through when they get to the other side or they reach that place, their quote unquote destination. But you're seeing it. You can go keep the archives through my blogs, through the videos, and then you'll be able to see that this journey is, again, not for the faint of heart, and it's challenging, but it's worth it. You are worth it. I'm worth it. God knows I'm worth it because He gave it to me. Because that's what I said today too. I'm like, why me, God? Why can't I have just lost the weight like these other people did within the past, 4 months? This is 130 days. Yes, this is my weight loss journey. I call it faith weight loss journey, where I am releasing the weights that have been holding me back, that have been actually causing me and to be open to gaining physical pounds, weights of fear, I would say even depression, rejection, lack of faith, anxiety. All those things are weights that cause triggers where I will respond emotionally and make, not the best decisions regarding my health. I didn't love myself enough to even make the right decisions for myself. But God is helping me through this process, through this journey, again, step by step and day by day. And I'm so glad that you're following me. I'm so glad that you're connecting with me, to walk with me as I follow Christ to do this. So I'm glad and I'm happy in that regard. And sometimes, these scopes may not be as as encouraging as I'd like for them to be, but they're real. So it's good that you can admit those things, Katrina. I have to, because I wouldn't have done the scope tonight. I was like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to get on here and lie or be fake or whatever. But God, he came through right when I just pressed that start button, because I didn't know what I was gonna say. But I'm glad that I was obedient and was able to do it and to share, my heart with you guys, so that you're on the weight loss journey as well. Started this week. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. My success too. And Dana, we didn't put it on in 130 days, so don't beat yourself up. You're doing great. Absolutely. This is how we encourage each other, and I have to remind myself of that. Even though I know that we're our own worst critic. We're so hard on ourselves. Again, the comparisons. Again, the thoughts that, well, God, you said if I follow you, a day is like 1,000 days, and you could do the miraculous. You could turn water to wine, and so why not just But God is doing much more in my life, and I know that. And I know it. For me, this renewing of the mind thing is the biggest thing. And this getting a thicker skin is the deal that what God is dealing with me. I don't know what he's doing for, the rest of you guys on your journeys and stuff. But for me, this is the process, because I am not going around that mountain again. Like the children of Israel, how, my 40 days, that was done. So God is like, oh, you said the 40 days was done. So, okay, let's get it. You walk into the promised land, you got to fight. The being in the promised land was not, oh, let's sit back and, drink some margaritas. Getting into the promised land, they had to fight and conquer every territory. So that's what God is saying for me. He's saying, fight and conquer every territory that the enemy has stolen from you, okay, regarding your mindset, regarding your emotions, regarding your spirituality, and take it back so that God can have total reign over me from head to toe. So that's what the releasing the weights is for me. So again, thank you for joining me. You can follow me on social media, Share My World Show, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Thanks, Dana. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the blog to get updates. And like I said, I appreciate you guys. So you just have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I'll be talking to you tomorrow evening. That's why I try to do the scope. So have a blessed one, and thank you for sharing my world. Now go and share your world with others.